Hello, good to meet you all. Yeah, I'll just do a quick introduction to us, and Matt is going to introduce you to some more of our key staff, our key workers in a moment. So yeah, we're brothers, Matt and Kit. We started Wye Valley Meadery in late 2018. We're quite a young company. We're a startup, and we are trying to modernise mead. So for those who don't know, mead is the name given to the drink made from honey. Most people think of things like Game of Thrones and Viking TV shows, and that's kind of very much what mead is got the perceptions of currently. Yeah, we're trying to modernise that by making a light, sparkling version, really to kind of get it in front of a different style of drinker, and it can be enjoyed in a different way. So it's now designed to be an alternative to a beer or a cider or a sparkling wine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to some of our key workers. We're here at the sticky end of the operation. It's about 7 degrees here in the apiary. These guys are very much asleep, but at this time of year, to make sure they're still happy, we put an ear to the front door, and we just make sure they're all happy. Here they are, they're coming to investigate us. Lovely, this is one of our apiaries. These contain a local variety of bee. We catch local swarms, which are able to survive this cold climate, and we encourage them to be as resilient as possible by using local genetics.
Mead, as I say, is normally a very sweet, heavy drink, which is delicious, and that's the historical one. But we, as Matt will show you, we keep our own bees and have our own honey. So we really are controlling the process from the very beginning. And it's how we got into it. Matt's been a beekeeper for a while.
We let them overwinter on their own honey wherever possible. So if you have a look, they're all just enjoying honey in there, absolutely waiting for the sun to come out and the flowers to start flowering. Right now we've got crocus, we've got the start of the blackthorn, we've got some snowdrop that's just going over, and some hazel. And this is the very start of the year for us. If we see them bringing that pollen into the hive, we know it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, we're now in a much larger unit, so we're going to be hopefully welcoming people into a mead tap room, a mead bar here. We've rapidly changed our business. We were very much set up to supply pubs and restaurants and farm shops and delis locally to us. We would be normally going to the fantastic Abergavenny Food Festival, but we've had to rapidly change to be more of a mail order business.
There is a native Welsh bee, Apis mellifera mellifera. They survive very well where it's most damp and cold up in Snowdonia and in Pembrokeshire. Here, there is a hybridized version of that with the Buckfast and Carniolan bees. Yes, the best sort of bee is the one that can overwinter damp, wet Wales, as we know.
So we launched another brand called Hive Mind, which is nice honey IPAs and that kind of stuff. And we also do traditional mead now, because there are a lot of traditional mead fans. And even though we were modernising mead, yes, it's fantastic in its original form as well.
Because we keep a lot of our own bees, we can trace the honey right back from the bottle to the bee almost. We can trace it to the hive, absolutely. There's quite a lot of bees to keep track of.